Hey everyone, what's up? It's Tara. I am going to make this as speedy as possible because my phone is dying. Um, so I'm going to do the Q&A video and I'm just reading questions off of my phone. So I have to scroll back a little bit. Okay, found the first question. It says, what do you think about astrology? Do you know a lot about it? How did you learn? I don't know like a ton about astrology. Everything I learned was from friends or off the internet or like random books at bookstores that I just like sat on the floor and read. I would say I got into it a few years ago. Like for the most part, I've known about it for a long time. My mom used to tell me it was like of the devil and I couldn't look at it. But I used to like read my horoscope in the paper and stuff when I was little. And I thought it was interesting. But basically, like, doing my birth chart was really interesting to me because I had no idea that there were, like, other signs within your sign. So my sun sign is Taurus, moon sign Pisces, rising sign Gemini, which basically, like, told me a lot about myself because I never felt, like, stereotypical Taurus-y. So my sister and my mom are both Tauruses, and they're very like textbook Taurus, and I didn't feel like that. So I found out my moon sign was Pisces, and like honestly, I felt so much more like clear about everything. Your moon sign is like how you feel deep inside, like your emotions and stuff, and so I'm very much more like Pisces-esque in that realm. And then, like, my rising sign, Gemini, it's sort of how you come across, like, when you first meet someone. So there's, like, a duality with Gemini. So, one side is really bubbly and outgoing, and then the other side is sort of, like, more reserved and sort of standoffish. So depending on who I meet, where I'm at, what group I'm with, I can be either one of those things. So a lot of times it's the bubbly one, but just depending if I'm like uncomfortable in any way, like I can totally be the opposite. So yeah, that's astrology for you. If you want to do your birth chart, like just Google like birth chart calculator or something like that. And the website that I like to use is Astro Cafe. I think that's what it's called, something like that. So it's a good one. It tells you a lot. How would you describe your personality? Whew, that's a big question. Someone asked me this the other day, and it was like actually like for an article, and I was like, I don't know. It's really hard to describe your own personality. Y'all watch my videos, you kind of get a glimpse of what I'm like, and I guess maybe I'm a little different in person. It's hard to tell, really, but I guess the, I keep thinking of things, but I don't know if they're actually like personality describers. Like I'm very empathic and I feel like a lot of things, and if I'm with someone, I totally like vibe off their energy. Uh, but is that a personality trait? I don't know. I guess I come across kind of bubbly again with the Gemini thing. I sort of whimsical. Is that a personality thing? I don't know. I sort of cling to like random things that make me really happy, and I sort of like to like share that with the world, like glitter and pink hair and hula hooping and all that stuff. So whimsical, I guess. I don't know. Tell me if that's a dumb answer, but okay, gotta find another question. Do you like living in Texas? Where would be your ideal place to live? Also, where's your favorite place you've been, and where do you want to visit? Whoa, okay. Yeah, I do like living in Texas. There's not mountains, unless you go way out west, but there's really awesome people. Everyone, for the most part, is really nice. It's hot in the summer and sort of still now. I'm not even wearing sleeves and it's October, so if that tells you anything. But it's like a really interesting place, and people really love Texas. Like people who live here, especially like my mom was born and raised here. She freaking loves Texas so much. Like she has so much weird Texas art and hangs weird pictures of cows and Texas flags everywhere. I don't know. And I think that a lot of people have like this vision of Texas in their minds when they think of it that have never been there. Like especially I feel like people who like live in another country. I've had friends from like England and stuff be like, oh my gosh, like, do you ride a horse to school? And I'm like, no. Like, even people in Virginia ask me that. Like, I don't ride a horse to school, and not a lot of people do. Like, occasionally I'll see someone riding a horse, like, on the side of the road, but it's not really, like, a thing. And, like, sometimes I'll get stuck behind a tractor when I'm driving, but that's pretty much it for the most part. Like, unless you go, like, rural areas, I'm sure that happens way more. But I live in the Dallas area, and, like, my parents do live a little more in the country, but it's just not really a thing here, at least. People don't really wear cowboy hats and cowboy boots unless you go to, like, a rodeo, or there's places where you can, like, two-step, which is like a weird dance, I guess. I don't know if it's a Texas thing, but people wear stuff like that there. And there's the occasional person that you see when you're out who's wearing, like, a cowboy hat, but it's not like a regular thing. Like, today I saw 0 cowboy hats when I went out, so it's just, it's like a city like anywhere else, and it's cool. So I do like it. I kind of wish we had more seasons. It's really just like summer and winter. There's not really much of an in between, maybe for like a week. But it's awesome. I like it. You should visit. What was the rest of the question? Where would be your ideal place to live? Currently, all I can think of is Hawaii. I would freaking love to be in Hawaii, working on like a mango farm, just like laying on the beach in my spare time, just like feel like I just want to take like a couple months and just like be nothing, like not have anywhere to be, not have anyone to be, not have to do like a lot of things. I just want like one task to do, and then I just want to lay on the beach. So school's just been really like heavy on me this semester, so Hawaii sounds amazing right now. Okie dokie, where's your favorite place you've been and where do you want to visit? Favorite place I've been, wow, Scotland was really cool. I really liked visiting there. Also the Dominican Republic, they had like awesome beaches, and like the villages were really cool. Like, they were all painted really exciting colors, and everyone was so nice. Holy cow, like, they wanted to take pictures with me and like talk to me, and I knew Spanish then. I was in Spanish in school when I went there, and I got to like talk to people. It's all gone out of my head now, but it was really fun, like getting to practice another language and like actually communicate. And where I want to go, well, in the U.S., I have not been to Vermont or Maine. I really want to go there, so that's sort of like top of the list. I want to go to Nevada too. I haven't been there, and Montana. And then outside of the U.S., I would love to go to Thailand and India and Iceland. Iceland just seems like a magical, like, fairyland with lagoons and, like, weird stuff, and I just really want to go there. I heard they, like, believe in fairies there or something, gnomes maybe, some sort of whimsical thing. I think that'd be really fun. Okay, so next question is, I want to be vegan so bad, but I always find myself eating dairy when it's more convenient. Do you have any tips for going 100%? Yeah, I think the main thing is to be prepared in any situation. So, like, I went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, and I knew that there was going to be no food for me. So I was with another vegan friend, and we baked a cake and took a whole vegan cake with us to this wedding. And so we also had like normal food, just like, like wraps or whatever. So we like ate before the wedding, and then we were in it. And so we like ate before it started, and then when like cake time came, we just like busted out this vegan cake and like found another vegan and like ate with her, and like just really cool. So it was nice to be prepared in that situation. So, like, just really think ahead, because if you don't think ahead, you're going to be hungry and you're going to cave. So, definitely preparedness, number 1. Number 2 is to just really make that conscious decision that you're not going to eat any animal products. Like, I think that watching Earthlings or Vegucated, if you haven't already, are really motivating for that decision. So I would say go ahead and watch those, and then just be like, I'm not eating any animal products. Like, I control what I put in my body, and I'm not going to consume any more things from an animal. And so once you like say that and make it like known into the universe, you're going to have a better time being committed. So definitely just be prepared, watch those documentaries, make the decision, and more power to you. I completely am so proud that you're making this choice. And if you have any questions, need any help, please let me know. Okay. Do you have any tips for people learning to hoop? Yeah, I actually have a whole like video on my YouTube about beginner hooping tricks, so I really recommend you to watch that. It'll answer probably a lot of things that I could answer right now, but I think that that video would be more helpful than me taking up more time here. But I want to just say that it's okay that your hoop is falling a lot, because my hoop still falls a lot. I've been hooping for I feel like I've been hooping for a long time, and I really don't practice as much as I should. Like, I feel like these girls that are like, oh, I've been hooping for 2 years, they're like amazing, and I'm like, oh, I've been doing it for like almost 4, and I'm like, okay. So I think practicing is really important, and just, knowing it's okay for the hoop to fall, because that means that you're trying. And so picking the hoop back up constantly, it's totally okay. Just try it out. Just turn on your favorite music, freaking just jam out with your hoop. And a lot of times, like, tricks and stuff will come into your body in that way. Like, not even just like watching someone on YouTube. Like, that helps for sure. But just, jamming out, flowing with your own music, with your own style. So I think that it's important to set aside time to practice every day if you can, or at least like a couple times a week, and just get after it. Like, have fun with it, and find other people in your community if you can that like to hoop, and just flow with them and flow with you. And yeah, watch the other video, and also watch other people on YouTube, because I feel like I'm not the best at explaining things. Like, I just did a hoop workshop the other day, and I was like, I mean, I think that people had fun, but I was like, is this making sense? Like, do y'all get this? But it was cool. Like, one girl, like, she was like, before this, like, I couldn't even waist hoop at all. Like, I couldn't keep it up, and now I can. So that was really encouraging to hear. So maybe my videos can help a little bit. So they're on here. Please watch them if you want to. Let's see. How long have you had your blog Tumblr? Whew. I first made Tumblr, I think, when I was like 15, maybe 16. I think 15 though. Maybe towards the end of when I was 15. I didn't have this blog first. I had another one. My link was eSpirit Libre, and I one day just didn't want Tumblr anymore. I was like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna just delete it. Didn't say bye to anyone. Didn't try to like give out my Facebook or anything. Was just like, delete. So I lost like a lot of memories that I wish that I hadn't done. But I made a new blog. I made this blog probably when I was like, I want to say like 19. Maybe 20? I don't know. I remember it was like around the time when I did yoga teacher training, I think. So I started this one up and had it since then. So probably like, I guess 3 years-ish. But yeah, that's how long I have been on Tumblr, which is a really long time. Tumblr used to be so freaking weird. Like, I can't even explain, like, the posts that used to come up there. There's another question. Okay. What kind of music have you been into lately? Well, I've been playing this one song on repeat. It's called, Nothing's Gonna Hurt You, Baby by Cigarettes After Sex. And I don't know why I like it so much, but everyone around me has been getting really annoyed. I just, like, cling on to one song and listen to it until I hate it, which is really weird, and I wish that I didn't do that, because I feel like I would enjoy things a lot better if I, like, didn't do that. So I'll have to, like, give myself space from the song, and then I'll, like, find it, like, a couple years later and be like, oh my gosh, I love this song, and then I'll do it again. So that's where I'm at right now with that song. I have like a bunch of stuff on Spotify. My most recent playlist I made is called Soy Milk. All of my playlists on Spotify are food items, and it was probably not the smartest idea to do that because it's hard to remember which playlist is for what occasion. So, you just kind of have to, like, think about it. Like, I have one called Coffee. Coffee is for road trips because it's like a very, like, a weird, a weird playlist. Just tons of songs that I really like from, like, middle school to, like, now. And it's just sort of, like, upbeat songs to sing along to for me to keep me awake. So there's Coffee. And then there's, like, melted chocolate and coconut oil, which are super, like, chilled out yin yoga playlists. And then there's, like, what else is there? Like, they're just weird. I don't know why I name them the way that I do, besides, like, the ones that actually make sense. Like, I have kimchi kisses. I don't really know where that came from. I have diatomaceous earth. I don't know because, yeah, but so if you follow me on Spotify, you probably already know this, so it's just really weird. You just gotta have to look through things and be like, oh, I see what you did here, but most of the time you can't tell. So that's what I've been listening to lately, and holy cow, it's already been 16 minutes, so I'm gonna stop talking, and I probably missed some questions. I'm really sorry. Just let me know if I can answer anything that I didn't answer on here. And it was great talking to you guys. I will be back soon to make a vlog. I'm the worst. I'm really sorry. Please, thank you for bearing with me and actually wanting to see me talk. Because, like, in my mind, I never am at my computer. That's my problem. If I took my computer more places, I would probably make more videos. But I'm constantly leaving it places because I'm, like, very, like, all over the place. So I feel like I'm going to forget it everywhere. So, yeah, that's my issue, and thank you for putting up with me and wanting to see me talk, and let me know if you have any more video requests, and just really annoy me until I make it, because that's pretty much what you gotta do with me. So, I love you guys. Have a good day.